the air. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the punishment has been extended. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now on 2nd down. Throw. Grab behind the line. It's White. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brink. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup.
Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Getting some heat. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Robinson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Running the red zone, it's Anderson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the route is on. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground with the back. The Cowboys will keep this drive going.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for space. It's Green. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. What a disappointment. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Showing off the arms. Dangerous stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Got enough space. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the beatdown has ensued.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make...
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for the numbers.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking for a gap. It's Green. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. They got it. It's blocked. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Turns it on at midfield. Afterburner's coming. The 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. They're trying. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did. The fake and a little shuffle. Knocked down for the tackle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He turns it loose to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Anderson. Fighting off the defender. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This time it's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Using his legs.
You want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down. Yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolute shame. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to go. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bowman. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He wants to throw here on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack once the tight end made the catch.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He'll start this drive firing. He unleashes a long one. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Easy. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's White. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get going.
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab outside. It's Owens. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a...
Not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Running it back, it's Robinson. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to...
Timeout here, critically important to... Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse call. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Paul.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Bowman. They're trying to get to him. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distance.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Let's go!
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 22 to Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Robinson. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Coming after him. This one's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, it's Robinson. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated Giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down. The Cyclones offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Beck. He breaks a tackle, and he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They're bringing heat. Looking for a big play. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks. You wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have. The defense made him pay for it with the INT.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Trying to beat the D deep. And he grabs it at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Able to get one down to the 15.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
To the air, it's Beck. Flips it out to the back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. And he's wrestled to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping a manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To the air. It's Green. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He fires to the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders. Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play, you swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the country. You're going to have to be really good in the back end all game long.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's running in the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They go right back to it. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a chance. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The offense set for a 1st down play.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Release to the back. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Hansen. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the 1st down pretty easily.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you...
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 1st down here for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st down for this offense. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat-fit it in a tight window. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
The give on the inside. Runs through a tackle. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Going for it all. And the pass hits, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Scanning the field, it's Green. Throws toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Hard running there. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Farmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. A first down for the offense.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
31, West Virginia, 0.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now Haupt looking to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. To throw, it's Green. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Here comes the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's into the open down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Snags it over the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa! From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the draw. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything.